Let's go over Supreme Leader Snoke and the Prime Jedi in The Last Jedi. This is Mike Zero here once again. If you guys are new here to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. So one of the big theories that has been floating around ever since the release of Star Wars The Last Jedi and the official visual dictionary for this motion picture is, of course, is Snoke really the Prime Jedi in this movie? Now, there has been a big discussion on whether or not he really is the Prime Jedi. The mosaic that we do see on the floor, on the ground within the first Jedi Temple. And the big reason as to why this theory has been floating around on the internet and has been growing and growing over the past couple of days is because in the visual dictionary it does indeed state that the Prime Jedi is in a state of balance and is the first of the order. Now, if you look at the ruler of the galaxy at this point in time, or the threat to the galaxy, I should say, is the First Order. So how the Prime Jedi is mentioned in the visual dictionary as the first of the Order is an interesting thing to take note of, and that he's in a state of balance. We also do know that Supreme Leader Snoke believes in the light and the dark being combined, and how it makes and how it forms the perfect adversary for his opponent. So when we're looking at Kylo Ren, Snoke favors the fact that he comes from both the light and the dark. Even that line delivered when, of course, Rey enters the throne room, when he delivers that line and says, "Darkness rises and light to meet it," as he puts his hands together like this, almost literally showing us that he loves the fact that light and dark are mixed well together. So we do know that he favors Kylo Ren and how he comes from both the light and the dark. Also, the other thing that really makes this theory take off is because, of course, we have the picture of the Prime Jedi mosaic. And if you look at it, it does in fact look like Supreme Leader Snoke from a certain angle, especially in The Force Awakens in the form of a hologram. So that was another thing that really got people thinking. Could Supreme Leader Snoke quite possibly be the Prime Jedi? Also, in the motion picture itself, they never got into the Prime Jedi at all whatsoever. Even in the visual dictionary, though it does talk about it a little bit here and there, it doesn't go into too much detail. Now, given that Supreme Leader Snoke, spoilers by the way, got killed by Kylo Ren in, I would say, like the very ending of the second act of this movie, leading into the third act. The fact that he got killed off by his own apprentice with no backstory being told could quite honestly be saved for Star Wars Episode 9. We have heard that J.J. Abrams will be handling a piece of Snoke's backstory in that film, so I believe that there is more to Snoke than there really is presented in this movie, The Last Jedi. So with that being said, is Snoke really the Prime Jedi? Well, I'm not really quite sure on that yet. I think that there's a possibility that there is a big backstory to this character that hasn't been told yet, which will be told possibly in other forms of canon, such as comic books, novels, etc. Maybe even his own spin-off movie in the future, for all we know. As far as the Prime Jedi goes, it's the first of the Order. It could very well be that if he were the Prime Jedi, that's how he came up with the idea of calling it the First Order, because he's the first of the Order, being the Prime Jedi. So who knows, guys? I would really love to hear your thoughts on this below in the comments section. Are you on the side of believing that Supreme Leader Snoke was once the Prime Jedi? Or are you guys on the other side believing that he has no connection to being the Prime Jedi at all whatsoever? As for me, I really can't say. It's hard to tell because we've never really got a whole lot of backstory on Supreme Leader Snoke. So with that being said, guys, I hope you all enjoyed the content for today, and if you did, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.